Salt Hotel. There's a hotel in Bolivia made almost entirely of salt, complete with salt beds and chairs. Palacio de Sal is a hotel built of salt blocks. It is located at the edge of Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, 350 kilometers, 220 miles, south of the La Paz department's capital La Paz. Salar de Uyuni is the world's largest salt flat at 10,582 square kilometers, 4,086 square miles. It is located in the Potosí and Oruro departments in southwest Bolivia, near the crest of the Andes at an altitude of 3,656 meters, 11,995 feet. Salar de Uyuni has long attracted tourists, who came great distances and needed a place to rest before returning to their cities. Building such a resting place required construction materials, which are scarce in the area. Therefore, it was logical to erect a hotel made of salt, which is in ready supply at Salar de Uyuni. The first hotel was built in 1993 to 1995 out of salt blocks in the middle of the Salar de Uyuni, and soon became a popular tourist destination. It had 12 double rooms, a common bathroom, and no shower. Its location in the center of a desert produced sanitary problems, as most waste had to be collected manually. Mismanagement caused serious environmental pollution and the hotel had to be dismantled in 2002. Around 2007, a new hotel was built, under the name Palacio de Sal, in a new location at the eastern edge of Salar de Uyuni, 25 kilometers away from the town of Uyuni. The site is 350 kilometers, 220 miles, south of Bolivia's capital La Paz. The building was constructed of about 1,035 centimeter, 14-inch, salt blocks, which are used for the floor, walls, ceiling and furniture, including beds, tables, chairs and sculptures. The sanitary system has been restructured to comply with the government regulations. The hotel has a dry sauna and a steam room, a saltwater pool and whirlpool baths. In the new hotel, as in the old one, there is a rule prohibiting licking the walls, in order to prevent their degradation. Hermaphrodite shrimps. Shrimps are all born male but slowly grow into females. Changing sex is more common than you might think. Many animals start out as one sex, and then change into the other partway through their lives. There are also plenty of animals that are both male and female at the same time. But a few go one step further. They start out as one sex, and then transform into hermaphrodites. The peppermint shrimp is one of these rare beasts. It gets its name from the red stripes that run along its translucent body, which make it look like a peppermint stick or candy cane. It first matures as a male, and sometimes turns into a hermaphrodite with both male and female sexual organs. This lifestyle is called protandric simultaneous hermaphroditism. Tigers. The night vision of tigers is 6 times better than humans. Like the average house cat, tigers have an adaptation that reflects any light back to the retina. This means the night vision of a tiger is quite remarkable and 6 times better than that of a human. Called the tapetum lucidum bright carpet, this reflective layer is located at the back of the eye. Any light not absorbed by the rods and cones is mirrored back to these eye parts a second time. This allows more light to be absorbed. This, along with a high number of rods, gives many animals the ability to see in very low light conditions. It does not mean that cats can see any better in total darkness than humans can. There must be a degree of light for this adaptation to work. Dolphins. Dolphins hear tones with a frequency up to 160 kHz with the greatest sensitivity. Dolphins have a well-developed, acute sense of hearing. The auditory cortex of their brain is highly developed. The dolphin's auditory nerve is about twice the diameter of the human 8th nerve, connecting the inner ear to the brainstem, leading to more rapid sound processing for dolphins. In addition, a dolphin's auditory nerve supply is about 3 times that of humans, possibly providing more ultrasonic information to a dolphin's central nervous system for echolocation. Bottlenose dolphins hear tones with a frequency up to 160 kHz with the greatest sensitivity ranging from 40 to 100 kHz. The average hearing range for humans is about 0.02 to 20 kHz. In other studies, The hearing range for the bottlenose dolphin has been measured in 75 to 150,000 Hz, 0.075 to 150 kHz. A dolphin's small external ear openings don't seem to be important in conducting sound. They lead to reduced ear canals that are not connected to the middle ears. Soft tissue and bone conduct sound to a dolphin's middle and inner ears. In particular, fat lobes in a toothed whale's lower jaw appear to be an adaptation for conveying sound to the ears. In dolphins, ears aren't attached to the skull. Ligaments hold each ear in a foam-filled cavity outside the skull. This separation of the ears allows a dolphin to localize sound, which is important for echolocation. Humans and most land mammals cannot effectively localize sounds underwater. Ostriches. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. Ostriches are large, non-flying birds that live in Africa. Besides in their natural environment, ostriches are often bred as farm animals because some people like to eat their meat, eggs, or to wear fashion products made of their skin. Although they are killed for commercial purposes, they are not endangered. There are around 2 million ostriches that can be found around the globe. Males, females, and young ostriches have different colors. Males can be recognized by black and white color. Females and youngs are usually grayish, brownish, and white. Ostriches can survive without water a long period of time. They absorb water from the food they eat. They like to eat locusts and small animals such as lizards. Ostriches are the fastest running bird. They can run faster than lions or leopards. Unlike other birds, ostriches have only 2 toes. They have very strong legs. One kick can kill a lion. Ostrich has the biggest eyes in the whole animal kingdom. Its eye is bigger than its brain. Armadillos. Armadillos have 4 babies at a time and are all the same sex. The 9-banded armadillo always gives birth to 4 identical quadruplets. They are produced from a single egg which splits in 4, meaning the babies will all be the same gender. Armadillos are able to delay implantation of the fertilized egg at times of stress. It is thought this can be delayed for as long as 2 years. Baby armadillos have soft leathery skin which hardens after a few weeks. Where armadillos live is dependent on soil type. They prefer sandy or loam soils which are loose and porous, making it easier to dig for food and make burrows. Cats. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear, compared to a human's 6 muscles each. A cat can rotate its ears independently 180 degrees, and turn in the direction of sound 10 times faster than those of the best watchdog. 32 individual muscles in each ear allow for a manner of directional hearing. A cat can move each ear independently of the other. Because of this mobility, a cat can move its body in one direction and point its ears in another direction. Most cats have straight ears pointing upward. Fishes. Goldfish can see both infrared and ultraviolet light. A goldfish is the only aquatic animal, or fish, on Earth that can see infrared and ultraviolet light. Most goldfish retina ganglion cells and wavelength photopic spectral sensitivity functions reflects both wavelength additive mechanisms and wavelength opponent mechanisms. Scientists discovered that they could track submarines, intercept trace reflections of communication lasers that took bad bounces of atmospheric interference, and even decode the ultra-faint emanation that are shed of transoceanic communication cables, and so much more.